It is a demonstration of a front-end project for coding ninjas created by me, Athar Nawaid. I've created a to-do list web app. It basically helps its user to add tasks. For example, if I can add uh, different tasks by writing the name here and then click on this button, add task. For example, this work and then study and play. So it will add the tasks sequentially as entered by the user. You can also click on the task to mark it completed. Total number of tasks will be visible here, and the total number of completed tasks uh, will be visible here. I can mark as many tasks as completed, and I can also delete them by clicking here. It would also update it over here. As you can see, total number of tasks is updated to be 2, and out of which 1 is completed. How I have made this is using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript.
Since I need to keep this video short, I will try to mostly focus on the JavaScript part. But as far as the HTML part is concerned, these are mainly the divs that I've created to support my web app. The outermost div and then this input space div. This div mostly contains the input space area and the button to add the task. The second con div will be storing the list of tasks that we will be adding later on at runtime dynamically through JavaScript using DOM manipulation. And this third div is the count div. This will be basically storing the total number of tasks that we'll be adding into our list and the total number of completed tasks out of the total task. After the HTML part, here is the CSS part. The CSS part has been used to style the web app. So I won't go into the details, but it can be seen here. Jumping to the JavaScript part, in the beginning, I have tried to create DOM objects of most useful HTML divs that I will be requiring to manipulate in my project. So here I've stored them. Uh, these two variables will store the total number of tasks and total number of completed tasks. These are global variables, so it will be useful throughout the JavaScript file. Next, I have added an event listener to this task button. Obviously, we'll need to add task once the user inputs the name or detail of the task into this input space. This if-else statement has been added to check if the user has at least even added a letter into the input space. Otherwise, we won't be adding empty tasks into the list. In this line, I have made sure that the input space area is emptied after the task is added. Otherwise, the user will have to do it manually each time he's adding the task, which obviously will not be a good user experience. Then this update count function, this one is created by me. What it actually does is it just it increases the number of tasks visible on the web app. This part, uh, from line number 31 to line number 41, this code mainly focuses on how the web app would react on clicking the name of the task. For example, if you see here, if I click on the name of the task study, it marks it completed and the total number of completed tasks is increased. However, if I click on this cross mark, it deletes it. The task is deleted and so is the total number of tasks and completed tasks are adjusted. To apply this feature, I'll show you. I've added an event listener to each list that was created to contain the task. What it does is it checks if we are clicking on the li part or the span part. If it is clicked on the li part, it toggles the class list, which in turn, it actually toggles the class, which in turn toggles the style of the CSS, which gives an impression that a task is either completed or not completed. And if it is not clicked on the li and it's clicked on the span part, it simply removes the task and the total variable is decreased, and so update count and update complete part is updated in the web app to be visible to the user. One thing that I would like to point out here is this code. This code apparently is symbol for cross in HTML, and in our application, it symbolizes the delete button. So this was my front end project. Thank you very much.